Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are showcasing some recent pickups. Now, these pickups have been from some excellent members of our community, some of the metal pourers out there. Now, one of these has been a gift, one of these has been a giveaway win, and one of these has been a commission. Now, stay tuned and we'll dive right in and see what we've managed to pick up. So guys, let's dive in and see what we've managed to pick up. We've got a bit of a different layout today because the lighting is absolutely terrible in the room. So here we go, here's the first pickup, a giant box, wonder what that could be. We've got a giveaway and a gift here, so let's see what we've got. First pickup is of course a poker chip. We all have a poker chip in this channel. This here is a Stackers Social, to which I am a member, and I hope many of you are. This is a 5k poker chip to celebrate hitting 5,000 subscribers over on the Discord. It is still growing as we speak. And to commemorate this, they decided to host a week worth of giveaways, which this is one of these prizes. So I was fortunate enough to win one of the giveaways over there, and let's dig in and see what it is. Now I know this has come from Valui, and was commissioned by Brits and Sov, so that might be a clue there. And as you can see, it's a Groin coin, Stackers Social. There is an inside joke here, which I will show you later on. But let's dive in and see what this is. And check that out. That is a thing of beauty. So this, of course, has come from Valui Silver. He custom makes different types of things in copper and silver. And here's a little close-up look at it. I think this is a thing of absolute beauty. You have got, of course, the original creation, the Lman from Stackers Social, and of course the coffee cup. So you might be asking, what the hell is a Groin coin? Well, let's sit back and see where it came from.
We have Super Duck right there, not being so super. I don't know why. There we go. I'm going to end up in this river. It's up to my groin.
So we have our very own TSC, the Stack Collector, to thank for the creation of the Groin coin. Now you might be thinking Valui sounds familiar, and that's because they custom designed my 500 subscriber giveaway copper coins. And if you were lucky enough to win one of these, I think you agree that these are a thing of absolute beauty. Moving on to the next giveaway, which is actually a gift from my good friend over on Stackers Social, Silver Foggy. If you managed to tune into my 1k subscriber giveaway, you might know what this is, and if you don't, let's remind you. Right, let's see
the doghouse.
Add to stage. There you go. There's the Whiskey Nemo one.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. How much is it? 145.
105. You've got like.
Oh yes, aye.
But you've got the Stack Collector, who's Monster Loco. You know, 365.
More importantly, do you have one?
I don't.
Why not?
Because I haven't been paid yet.
I'm going to buy it right now.
Right now.
Add to cart.
Don't you bloody dare, you cheeky bastard.
Do it.
See if I go in here and this is out of stock, I swear to...
Oh my god, do it.
You dirty stinking bat, it's out of stock. Yeah, I was going to buy that fucking Wednesday, you fucking bastard. Yeah, Silver Foggy is just a gift that keeps on giving. But let's get into this package and see what the goods is. So this is, of course, from Silverpunk, and it is my very own Whiskey Nemo. So this is part of the Stackers Social custom bars that he's been doing. Fantastic pieces of work. Some of the designs are absolutely amazing. If you don't know who Whiskey Nemo is, then you're quite fortunate, but that is my persona when I've had a few whiskies, no impulse control, etc. But as you can see here, this is a bar that's 1.29 ounces of silver, and let's get into it and see what we've got. And check this out. The relief on this is absolutely superb, which many of his bars are. And of course it is hallmarked down the bottom there, which all his bars are. So you can always be sure you're picking up some authentic silver. And a lot of his custom bars do come with these storage boxes, again 3D printed and customised, and they fit in quite nice there. But I think you'll all agree that these pieces are just works of art. And incidentally enough, I managed to pick up another Silverpunk piece from his recent auction in Stackers Social. And this is the Space Girl. Not got a custom box with this one, but it is a fantastic pour, and it's actually starting to get a nice patina on it. Again, hallmarked, as all his bars are. Now, moving on to this behemoth. It is so large, it does not fit into the shot of the camera. So let's take it away and dive in and see what we've got. Now, there's the first clue where it's come from. A good friend, GSH, over in Stacker Social, and a cheeky poker chip, which again we love. Sit them there, and here comes the next clue. A nice certificate of authenticity, the Nemo, and it currently weighs at 3.38 kilos. It's a chunk, I'll tell you that, and it is made of copper. So let's bring it into frame. I cannot express how heavy and dense this feels, but check it out. So when I hit my 1k subscribers, I wanted to celebrate by commissioning this piece from GSH. It took some work. I managed to 3D print the relief myself and send it off to him. Now check out the effect on this, which I love on GSH's work. It's raw, it's unpolished, it is just amazing. Now, because due to the size of this, I need another piece of metal to prop it up. Gonna have to figure out how to wall mount this, but we'll see how it goes. And another thing of GSH's I managed to pick up is this 2025 Groin coin, which was on a charity auction over in Stacker Social as well. Now, done with the pickups, guys, but I want to shout out some other fantastic members of the silver pouring community. This here is a 1 ounce Troy from Crowncast. Fantastic work. I really need to see about getting more of his. And of course, our man Valui Silver, who made the Groin coin in the back left there. This is to celebrate the 2k members over in Stacker Social. A fantastic round, I think you'll agree. Moving on, we've got our man Liquid Metals, and this was again from Brits and Saw. He reached out to Liquid Metals to custom pour this for Nemo Jr. Again, absolute fantastic round. And of course, Liquid Metals, my good man, recently made these to celebrate my 1k subscribers. If you're lucky to get one of these, please let me know in the comments below. And of course, Liquid Metals recently made the 5k Stacker Social 1 ounce bars as well. Now guys, I hope you have enjoyed the pickups. I hope you'll agree with me that these are some fantastic pieces that we're getting to add to the collection. Now, obviously, the silver ones aren't obviously your run-at-the-mill, mass-produced, purely for stacking. These are custom hand-poured, take a lot of work and dedication to produce. So they are intrinsically priced. They are I think fairly priced in my honest opinion, but I 100% agree that if these are not for you, if you're purely a stacker, then by all means stack your Britannias and your mass produced stuff. There's no hatred there at all. However, you have to appreciate them for what they are. These are art pieces. They take a lot of work and dedication to produce, and I'm absolutely blown away by the craftsmanship and the hard work and dedication these pourers put into their work. But again, I understand that there is people out there with strong opinions towards these. And you know something, I remember my first beer too. But obviously, we're a numismatic channel here. We are quite happily going to buy shillings for upwards of £40–50. Well exceeds the metal value, but it's the numismatic value that you have to take into account. Obviously, there's scarce runs, limited mintages, etc, etc. So again, it all depends where you fall on the ratio to stack and collector. Now, I get it, if you're 100% a stacker, then these aren't for you, and I completely understand that, but I will 100% be keeping an eye on the pourers mentioned. I love their work. I think it breathes a lot of character into the silver space. We're seeing a lot more mainstream mints adopting this practice where they're releasing collectible items, you know, limited mintages, etc. And I think it's absolutely fantastic as someone who has a very poor impulse control. I love collecting these limited runs. As you'll have probably seen my date runs of pre-decimal. Some of these coins do get pretty expensive the further back you go, and you know, I completely agree with it. It's not for everyone, but more the power to you. I started this year trying to focus more on stacking, and that was just a personal thing where I was getting more weight added to the stack, and I'm quite happy with it. It was very tough, but we're back to kind of 50-50, I would say. Well, maybe that's been lenient, maybe 20-80 on the numismatics side, considering some of the pickups I picked up at the recent coin fair. But pickup video coming soon, guys. But I sincerely hope that you give these pourers some love, because it is a dying art. There's very few pourers out there, and some of the artwork out there is just, you know, chef's kiss. So guys, you might be asking, Nemo, why would I buy an ounce of silver for £150? Well, let me answer that for you there, guys. You're not buying a generic ounce of silver, you're buying a custom piece of art. You're buying something that someone has custom poured. They have went through the process of refining, cleaning, pouring, you know, their blood, sweat and tears in it. These guys are working out a shed. They're not working for the Royal Mint, producing thousands of rounds, you know, an hour. You're buying a limited mintage piece of art. So let me ask you this, and feel free to answer in the comments below. Why would you buy fractional silver if you can get an ounce for cheaper? You know, the premium is more, you're spending more in the long run. I mean, I get it, if that's all you can afford at the time, then more power to you. It's the same with 1 gram bars of gold, which I am stacking personally. I don't have the disposable income to drop for an ounce of gold. Very few people have. But in the long run, I will spend more in premiums than if I just bought the ounce of gold. It's all intrinsic, it's all subjective. Everything again is subjective. It's all about how much people are willing to pay. For example, Pokemon cards. I mean, I collect these as well. Why would you spend, you know, £5 on a pack of, which is essentially 20 pence, if that, of cardboard? I mean, it's intrinsic value. It's what you're willing to pay. It's what the market decides. So I hope you'll join me in supporting some of these metal pourers out there. I think their work is second to none. It's a dying art, certainly enough, for the independent guys. They put a lot of blood, sweat and tears into the work, and it really shows. Incidentally, if you are interested in picking up some of these guys' artwork, head on over to Stacker Social. We have got a pourers lounge there. Feel free to reach out if you want a custom pour. They are pretty good at what they do. Also, some retailers are picking them up. Dan from Cardiff Gold, I hope you don't mind me shouting you out. Another fellow beardy, baldy guy. Much love, brother. Cardiff Gold are now selling certainly some of the pourers listed here, GSH, Silverpunk, Valui, they're all on there, and rightly so. I think it's a great testament to their character and to the work they produce that they're now getting picked up by companies to sell their work, which, in my opinion, is nothing short of art. But again, I've rambled long enough, guys. So until next time, look after yourself, show each other some love, no room for negativity here, and peace.